no intro needed. We're getting straight into this. So, a lot has happened. I have an ender pouch. I have all this material. Golden apples, enchanted apples. Just weapons and everything. I have upgraded. We have power. We have machines. I have sun rays. There's a lot happening. And then this part isn't part of the video, but I decided to record since a blood moon just happened to spawn. Now, I don't know if it's going to act like the ones in usual mods, where it's just a buttload of zombies. But, you know, it definitely was not that. Oh, it is way worse than that. I would rather have just a bunch of basic, speedy zombies. It gets very hectic. The first time, I didn't know what to actually do, so I cut out a lot of bits of me hiding and killing like a scaredy cat. But yeah, you see how everything's a hue of red? It just bleeds into the room. I didn't know how to act, and always that red scares me. Down here, there's no red thanks to the light from the glowstone. So that keeps everything a nice, happy color. Started to make some walls because in the past when I was playing, a lot has happened. My walls kept getting burnt and destroyed. I lost my first house, so if you can't tell, this is a whole new house. I have made this since the first one, which is over there, as you can see through the doorway, got destroyed by a dragon. I decided to raid the dragon's den because I saw no dragon. Somehow, it sensed me, followed me, and just started wrecking my house. I, in fact, died. It also died, but it didn't die for me. I don't know how it died. But you know what? Not even going to question it, because it gave me free loot that I will later on use to create some good armor. Now, as you can tell, there are specials. So the zombies are hardened, they can be mighty, warriors, specials, wizards, like it gets insane. Imagine a zombie, like a slow one. And then you just got this one who can pull you in with his gravitational pulse, burn you, poison you, and send you in the air. And also this sound, by the way, is so weird. I feel like someone burped into the mic and said, you know what, that's what a zombie sounds like. Imagine all the zombies around you in an apocalypse burp all at once. That'd be weird. Imagine how funny that'd be, though. You're trying to escape. You're trying to get in a house. You're afraid of them gonna bite you, and then you just hear them burp. Ugh. I don't know. It might be a little weird. Yeah, so I walled myself up inside the old house. And, oh, yeah, I see those tables over there. There's one that you haven't seen yet. We'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, having to hide a lot. They are really strong, stronger than I thought. It is ridiculous of how many actually spawn too. They can hold a majority of things. You see that one? That one has a sign. That one has a shield. The ones with shields have plus armor, which is obvious. We got a special over there, which that one's going to be a problem later down this night. And a problem that I'd never be able to get rid of. So, enjoy a little bit of just zombie killing. Okay, that was very enjoyable. It could get more satisfying though. But yeah, you see a lot of zombies. We see some heads down there. I see gold. There's a apple. There's some brains. You know, the usual zombie drops. Even a shield. Shield looks weird though, can't lie. But anyways, We have finally finished it. I broke through my walls. We're heading out to clear the rest of them out. But you see that one right there? It is a regen gravity ghastly choke sprint bulwark quicksand zombie of the breathlessness. And I'm never getting rid of it. I never did. I had to lead it away and also have it despawn. I never did enough damage to bring it down because every time I hit it, it regened the same amount of health. It's absolutely disgusting. And this shows how my house burnt down. Yes, my house did indeed burn. I fixed it later down, but it shoots fireballs, so it started lighting everything around me on fire. You can thank God that I have a golden apple, an enchanted one too, which, thankfully, we can actually craft. It's just gold blocks and an apple. Though everyone should already know that. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not doing too much at all. And everything around me is burning. My house, my home, my life is all up in flames. It took me a while to fix it too. The zombie left me alone, but he found me again. This is where I started to lead him away. Because I was not dealing with that. I thought I could fight him. No. Definitely not happening. New day, and you know what? It's Blood Moon, right after the first one. Yep, you heard it, another one, right now. It's happening. That's why I got stone walls. I'm starting to replace all these wooden fences with stone walls. I even added like 6, 3 on each side where my door is. More helpful than I thought it would be. Too bad though, when I added walls on the other side of this, it was just not high enough to keep zombies out. But regardless, I have a few of these going. Wish there was a stone gate that would match like the model or, you know, the look. For now, we're just going to figure out a different way to have a doorway or a gate to get in and out of my home. But yes, we're having a second one right after the first. Isn't that great? No time to repair, no time to prepare, and it's happening right now. Hid right inside the house as usual. Not messing with that. Lost one of my golden apples, so that's always a downside. Had to make a couple regulars. And, you know, yeah, this is our life right now. We need to prepare better. Sadly, there isn't real spikes to use in this, so I can't set up traps per se. But there's still ways I can prepare. I also felt like this was a lot more red than last time. More evil. But we're going through the same tradition. Or about the same tradition. This time I felt that we need more content. So I thought to go out and fight. Unlike RL Craft, I don't have to worry too much on my hearts because my body parts are not each individual health bars. Though definitely made a mistake going through this, thinking I could just swarm and destroy them or even just clear them out. There's a lot more than I thought. You thought this is a lot, just you wait. And yes, our house, our home is just getting absolutely ravaged. I wanted to leave to try to lure them away from my home. How would you deal with this? We have all this. I have good health. But there's so much. It's horrendous. And now we're running. We're out of the house. They were swarming inside. And then look at all this. Just spiders, creepers. I couldn't leave because I was getting blinded. There was gravity. I was drowning even though I was in the air. All of this is happening at once. And I thought I could try to survive it because my hearts were doing fine. I have so many extras. But it is so chaotic. Do you see all this? There was a couple golems in the mix, more creepers, and then finally I died. Yep, that's how the Great Warrior died. And there was no way I was going out to get that stuff, right? Right? Well, you're wrong. I will get it. I just had to kid up a bit. And now we are kitted. And it's daytime, so that helps as well. We don't have to deal with that one zombie either, which caused me to run away. But it was still really dangerous. It is not an easy task to go through everything that is left. A little gassy ghoul over there. We have a couple specials. Had a special silverfish after me as well. That was very fun. Look at this mess they've made. Just holes, fire, everything's everywhere. Now all that stuff to top it off was a tornado. But yeah, you see these stone walls? They're helpful. One of them spawned, you know, what do you call those things? The string, web. They spawned web. I used it to my advantage. They helped me. It's team killing. There's a golem. You see that? That's a blight zombie. All these are piling up at my house. And they were very unwanted guests. Ah, yes, we've exterminated them. For the most part. There's a couple stragglers out there, but they're nothing. One of them dropped a bit of leather armor that's enchanted. Pretty neat. We got my favorite over here, which is a skeleton who's quite useless. He's supposed to be a pyro skeleton, but he just has a little firework and he just keeps spamming it. It is so funny. Oh, and too bad I didn't get it. I was really hoping to get an enchanted firework. But yes, that's what we have now. We've now exterminated the rest of them. Had a little snack. And here's our stuff. Did a lot of organizing to get it all set up and ready. But don't worry, I cut most of that out for y'all. He came out of nowhere, which I found a new button prompt that I didn't know I had. So apparently, when you press Z on the keyboard, it pulls up this, which is your inventory. And 1, 2, and 3, obviously, is your different hotbars. I find that very useful, yet it was not useful in the middle of this. And I only accidentally pressed it out of fear because it just appeared out of nowhere. That is a really cool thing, though. Love the idea. That helps so much having multiple hotbars. But yes, we have now survived both blood moons. And we could finally get into the real video. Yes, truth be told, this was not part of the video. Or at least the original idea. This is extra. Isn't that swell? This was the beginning. This is where we're supposed to all start. Meet my dog. We need a name for the dog, by the way, so I want you to comment down below what we should call our pet. He never leaves, and he always stays by your side. He can't die either, and that's very nice. I love that addition. Now, as you can see around me, there's a couple things. We don't worry about that chest right now, but you see that? That is a peat generator. Now, how to make it is really simple, but very tedious. It took me 30 minutes to get everything I need. Biomass. It takes vines and leaves. That gets you 4 biomass. You use the biomass to make dry peat, which is biomass and dirt. Then you turn that dry biomass, or dry peat, into actual peat ingots, or peat. Which, what you have to do for that is put it in water, let it soak, and it'll become wet. Then you can mine it. Then put it in a grid, use some pistons, and of course your peat you've accumulated, and put it in that crafting grid. And then boom, generator, your first bit of power. We'll be using a lot of that later. Now, I've stored up a couple loot crates and a couple loot bags, which is what I'm going to do for every start of every other video. Always have a loot finanza. We're going to have to have a name for this as well, but it's going to be a tradition for us. Our first thing gave us a celestial note. I have no clue what that does. And then we got our basic loot boxes, which is from quests. Gave us nothing interesting to look at. Everything was bland. What a shame, except the golden apple. We have a golden loot box from treasure. Then I got this thermometer. No idea what this does either. It looks cool. And apparently I can scan items in my inventory. Some don't give anything. Like it shows the attributes, but then some actually pop something up. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what this Thaumcraft is. And by the way, there's a lot of machines we're going to be doing in Thaumcraft. There's a whole lot to do. Then we opened up the Mega, which is always going to be a super in everyone as well, which gave us Viking boots. Very wonderful. Mwah, marvelous. More armor than the iron, and gave us a little extra swiftness. That's always wanted. That's my power. So we have 2 types of power. We have RF and GF. I have this resonator surrounded with solar panels. That turns stone into charred stone, which will be used later in the road. This, of course, is my old house. Marvel in it. This is what the dragon took away from me. I just swept through and took it all away. And that is my auto fisher. It takes RF to get power, which of course is from my peat generator. And it auto fishes. So we get treasure, fish, and items. Isn't that great? Alright, now for the real meat of the video. The one I was terrified of. We will be heading to the strange portal that I have found. I was going down the road, I found another wizard, found a tower for some loot, and there was this weird portal. I did not want to risk going in it. So what we were going to do is I'm going to soon empty out my items into my ender bag and into the chest. We're going to just bring the sword and shield, and we're heading through the portal. And you are going to love what's in it. Though I was absolutely confused and terrified. I have no idea what to even do there. Why would I go there? Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see. Though, made a mistake of keeping my baubles on me. So we're going to lose 2 of those. Actually, my grapple hook as well. Very sad. And here we are. This is the portal. I have no clue what this does, or why it's here, or how I even found it at random. But here we go. And this is what you're greeted with. Darkness. You got the portal back, and you got the portal to go into what I'm gonna assume is worse than hell. You just go into the water, and somehow I even knew this is what I was supposed to do. I'm just smart like that, I know. Started dying. And dead. Lost my stuff. Everything's gone. And then you just spawn. And here. Boom. You start falling. There's just this eye that greets you above. And there's a closed one when you look below. I have no idea what any of this does or is or why. Complete darkness. And I get terrified because these eyes on these pillars just start opening. And it just is everything and everywhere. They're everywhere. Freaked me out. Then it just sends you in the air. There's thunder. There's just this eerie sound. And all these blocks are not anything. They're just black. They're apparently unraveled parts. We're in between universes. I hope someone can explain to me what's going on. This was not the adventure I was hoping for. And I'm gonna have to look more onto this. There has to be a use, right? I even hit one of the eyes and it just sent me back up. I thought I was trapped here forever. Like, clearly there's an outline of trees and, like, stuff. There's no enemies. And you know what? The best thing to do is just dig straight down. Everything only has half a heart when it comes to blocks. So I started falling. I needed to get out. I started breaking my way out. Even though this time, I actually lasted longer than usual. No eyes, no teleporting. I could have probably done something. But, till then, I didn't want to stick around to figure out what the hell is going on. So I said farewell, and I committed the dead. Thank God I didn't bring my items and I was smart enough to put it up. Imagine coming in here with all that just to lose it. I would be devastated. Oh, the sweet release. And we're home. It's over. Oh, it's over. Though, for some reason, I'm also a ghost. For 1 minute and 52 seconds. I got out of being a ghost by picking up an item. So that's cool. Don't understand it, but I did it. Yeah, I was a little confused of what to do. Don't know what to say or even think about that. But it's over. For now. Here is the final bit of the video. Which I had so many more recordings, but I didn't realize how much and how long they were. And this video has already gone on long enough. So we're just going to show a little snippet of what's in the nether. And I'm going to add some music, because there's not a lot to comment on. You can just experience it for yourself. No need to have my voice in the way. Enjoy. Yeah, I hope that was a little bit enjoyable. There wasn't really too much to see because I did not want to risk it. Thanks to R.A.D, it gave me an unnatural fear of the nether. Got a couple things. We got a magic bean, which I learned can grow anything. The magic beans are so good. It can grow ore, food, items, anything. And it's at random. That's the only thing about it. It's randomized. Got a couple things done. We're going to be getting more of these quests. Learning a couple things here and there. Like a master treat. I don't know what these treats do. But we can upgrade our doggos. Porter gave me a couple levels in gold. And that's nice of them. I still can't get over the fact of that one portal. Of the deep dark. Or whatever it is. But this is where our journey will soon end. Have a little rewards chest over here, so as we do these challenges that I'm learning, we can get some chance cubes. Which, of course, I can also just find chance cubes. Who knows, maybe there'll be one in the next video. But yeah, this is a reward quest chest. So as we do simple things like collect or certain quests, it will unlock this, which we can collect rewards from. And I would really love to get some of those chance cubes. Just never open them near your house. That should be an obvious thing. Gonna sort a couple things. And this is where we're gonna end our video off. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I loved everything. Like, look at this. Look at all we done. All that beautiful loot. We are rich. It is so shiny. Love it. And then we have the mechanics chest. And we have our wizarding chest. We're just drowning in loot. I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a mess. It was definitely quick in the beginning. And there's going to be something funny to show you at the end of it. So you should stick around to the very end. Again, comment down what we should call our dog. I want a good name for him. We're going to upgrade the beast. He's going to be awesome. And the next video, I will finally make the RL craft. It is not over. It was just paused. Because a lot ruined it. But believe me, I'm a beast. And here's these dudes. Hello. Hello there. Bye-bye.